Okay, so I'm just gonna start this countdown here and see if anyone complains. No one's complaining. I'm gonna hit the play button.
Always flip out for a half second when I'm not the host and the game starts because I see people leave, and I understand on some level.
I know, it's so weird.
But it's been so long since I've not been hosting these things. Anyway, I'll let you.
Weirds me out really when I'm playing. It still happens. Like, oh, well, my opponent's gone. Okay, wait, there we go.
Yep. Very strange.
Power colony. Power starts low.
Power, water's expensive.
Everything
Food's
else...
expensive. I mean, I'm looking at fountain next to some water if I can manage it. There's aluminum out
obviously.
here. Oh yeah, this is looking great. Down here in the south, you got aluminum. You use iron not too far away. You got water.
Yeah, but it's going to be expansive. I mean, it's just kind of... It's kind of just two expanses, one for each water patch is what it looks like to me. It'll be interesting to see how they split up those double high irons in the south. Like,
yeah, I would definitely take one of the high irons, force the opponent to take the other one, potentially. Interestingly enough, there are core samples this game, which would help out with the aluminum situation, so I'm not too worried about that. You learned the value of core samples, or the lack thereof core samples earlier today, so... Alright, Gameslayer actually drops Robot.
Okay, that's fine. He's going to stomp the water.
And immediately
upgrade immediately. So that's pretty good because steel is cheap, and you can do that when you're robotic. I'm surprised he didn't take this water tile right here away from Fox, the other high water.
Yeah, I think he should have taken that high water. Fox is now next to it, so
Fox
you
is
can't
now
grab
next
it.
to it, so
I think that was actually just...
He's going to go into farms, but Gameslayer is also into farms, but he has no water. So this is awkward.
Yeah, he's going to be okay for a while. I mean, food at 127 and just rising, water down at 19. He's going to be all right, but it is kind of sad. Gameslayer slammed on his high water. So now he just has the high water to the north that he's going to have to take. It'll add some shipping. I don't really mind Gameslayer going robotic this game, though, mostly because if he didn't, he'd probably died of dead.
Yeah, like Gameslayer should know by these other two games that Fox likes to hoard something really a lot.
Black market is on.
Potentially, you know, to the detriment of his self-upgrading on time. And Gameslayer should recognize this, that, oh, I forgot to get water down, because, you know, I did.
And now the farms are losing money. And off.
And off.
Now, this is not the end of the world, though, because Fox is running around doing all this. First of all, Fox isn't upgrading, which Fox should probably be upgrading. And second is, it means that Gameslayer's steel should just get more valuable over time. Gameslayer just doesn't have to sell steel down. He could try buying steel up. See what happens. It would have been good for him to give himself a little bit more of a water cushion, though, if he could have.
Yeah, I agree. There was a good 30, well, maybe 20 seconds before Fox started buying the water where he should have, you know, invested just a little bit of money into that.
Yeah.
And now
Gameslayer's just got 2 dead tiles. You never want to have 2 dead tiles out of 6.
Yeah. Fox was even holding up his farms, too. Now, it looks like he's trying to go for the upgrade, but didn't quite make it. He just needs a little bit more. He can,
he can sell down out of water.
Okay.
Now farms are super dead.
He's trying to get it only off of the farms, though.
I don't honestly understand why Gameslayer still has these farms, if I'm being honest. There's a dust storm on the way. Just rotate those into some chems or something.
There was a core sample going down by, looks like, probably Fox, to get some steel mills going.
Yeah. Actually, just going for the full steel triangle. All right, then.
I do like the taking the water away from Fox. What I don't like is the only one tile to it. And he has 2 water per second being used, and he only got down 1.5.
Yeah, literally all Gameslayer had to do this game was not take that high aluminum. Let's be honest. It was not necessary. There were core samples available if aluminum gets dumb. He just takes the high water. We have a completely different game, but he's still okay, but it just could have been done better. It could have been done better.
Fair enough. Yeah, he didn't need it as a robot. There's 3 aluminum. It would have been very difficult to make an aluminum play, just because they're so far apart. It might
they're
have been
so far apart, and core samples.
There's core samples.
Make your aluminum play whatever. Core samples.
Fair enough. So we have the single wind turbines. That's always fun and interesting.
Yeah, not really what you're looking for typically, but power is up at 151, and of course the dust storm's kicking in, so that's 2 on Gameslayer's turbine, 2 for Fox's so far.
Yep.
They got Geo. That's all it is. These farms are actually going to give me an before the end of the game.
You're doing nothing! And there's the freeze. FoxBlazing could reply, although I suspected he would wait until there was a second wind turbine, but I guess not.
But you would be just so wrong.
I guess so. I mean, and if you count the claims, I guess. Yeah, but do something like maybe solar panels on the farms, or something.
I mean, just camps. Just make camp. I mean, yeah, I guess carbon got kind of expensive, but look, you can still make camps. I don't even care. Just do it. Just make something. Just make steel. I don't care. Do anything that isn't sit there with your buildings turned off for all eternity. For just all of it. Your opponent's already in food. Food ain't going anywhere.
I mean, well, yes, but it does force Fox to keep auto-selling the food, right? He can't hoard the food. Somewhat.
I mean, not as long as the farms are off.
That's not worth 2 claims. That's not worth 2 claims.
Yeah.
The black market is open for business.
I'm just... Alright, look, the dust storm is ending. Let's see what happens with these farms. Okay, they are positive, and they turned back on.
Yay! They're making negative power money because, that's the sort of situation the game's in. Now it's...
Oh, look at these steel shipments. They're so cute.
Yeah. Fuel's cheap, so...
Why is this steel turned off? That's...
A robotics HQ
I mean, I guess power's expensive.
I guess
but...
fuel... And if Fox might be trying to go for the power play. And given that he just blew up the wind turbine, it's probably going for the power play.
Yeah,
he's also...
you don't need to turn the steel off. The steel is so profitable. It's just unnecessary. I mean, we're talking about all these things Gameslayer's doing. 2 dead tiles, all this other nonsense. Fox, for some reason, has steel mills off, and Gameslayer has hit HQ4, so there is that.
We have a hard-to-come-by land
really
claim
want to see more power out of
available to the
Gameslayers.
highest bidder.
Yeah, a wind turbine...
obvious that Fox is almost out of debt. Well, I mean, this auction could hopefully... And Fox took, what was it? It was a 36,000 auction? And he's almost out of debt.
Was it that much? Let's check. Yeah, it was 36,000 for that claim auction. You are correct.
So, and Gameslayer gets it for
The
20,000
black market
less.
is online.
Chemicals for Gameslayer, maybe.
I'm so upset.
I can see your mouse just rotating around the steel mills and just in my mind, I see it.
That's good, because, ugh. Alright, well, steel's crashing out again, so I guess it's fine. But it's not fine. It's not fine at all. Fox is out of debt. Fox is making money. Fox might even hit HQ3 this game.
That'd be pretty
Scientific
good.
HQ
And there it
has
is.
been upgraded.
Yeah, GameStar does not have enough power.
No, and he's never gotten enough power online, and he's never made any kind of effort to get enough power online, and it's kind of driving me up a wall.
I mean, okay, well, Fox is back in the debt because it's nighttime, and so that makes sense. But no one's Goon Squad's, just do their thing. Sometimes.
I do want to point out, this is why you wanted your steel online, even if steel didn't look valuable when steel was like, I'm $50. Because steel wasn't actually $50, because you have to upgrade at some point, and then you have to put down reactors, and then you spent 8 billion steel that you didn't have, and you drive the price up, and your opponent just sells all of his. Now, Gameslayer still has managed to get into C levels of debt this game.
Which is very impressive, yes.
That is truly impressive. That's like something I would do with that. That's like something you would do with that.
Yep, that's something that I would do. But he didn't take all the auctions. Like, I take all the auctions and run into D debt, but he didn't take, and you took, a 16k auction. It's nothing.
It is nothing. 16k
And
auction.
nuke on the iron, which doesn't make sense to me since he has another high iron right there. I mean...
It's going for the long-term play when, look, there's dynamite available, he knows it, we're prepping that iron for when the off-worlds hit. That's all it is.
Okay.
That's all it is. Super, super long. Fox has the long game. He's ready to go. Why are you in so much
Because he's making money off power!
Gameslayer. We need to have like 80 talks.
Yeah,
And they're all going to be build power.
I mean, there isn't any... Okay, there is a geo on the map, so you can't say that, you know, well, I didn't have any
New land
carbon,
is
'cause he
available
has
for
carbon,
auction.
yes, silicon.
I don't even know if taking the silicon was the right call, because it's probably most of what's murdering him right now. Costing him half a power per second on average. Silicon. That's
pretty big.
a lot of debt. That is a lot of debt. Okay, we're going to get another 12,000 debt to this geotherm across the map. It's going to be about 3.5 years before that's online. Plus, it's going to be super expensive. Oh, good. The wind turbines got frozen again. You know, if Gameslayer had literally just bought a goon squad and put it on his
Anywhere.
steel, it would be less likely that his wind turbines would be getting frozen right now.
Yes.
I mean,
You just because that's a 50-50 that there are spies though. There are spies. So he could spy, and then 3K to make sure that you don't hit a goon is pretty good.
Fox is going to win this game on HQ3 against HQ5 Gameslayer. That's what's going to happen. And it's just going to be power.
Here comes the night. There is a solar player just as night hits, so that's, you know, a little bit of a, you know, useless. Oh boy.
Yeah,
Fox
I
has
really
the
enjoy the
upgrade.
effects of solar flares at night. Like, I'm
But he
super,
could just
super...
win.
Alright, Hacker Array. I assume Gameslayer is going to die.
Yeah. I like, does Fox not realize that he's won? It's possible.
I don't know.
He's sold out of his fuel and stuff because GameStar's gone into it, of course.
59,806 to 8. That was our debt tick there.
Not too bad. No,
I
it's
just
too
don't understand. Fox is choosing to put down more power. Fox, win the game! Like, Gameslayer's going to be able to defend himself now.
bad. And if he buys into it now. That was interesting. So freeze on the solar panels, but it
More solar panels.
one of them was a hacker array, and you didn't know. Blah. So we're gonna go into, you know, spending all our money on silicon.
Yeah, so this is a really great move, because what this does is it lets the game actually be over, because Gameslayer won't have enough cash to defend himself. Oh no, he took it back. Shoot.
Yep. Back into the steel mills.
Alright, good. Everybody else in chat is just as upset about this as we are, so I feel validated now. This is this shared experience.
How could one refuse such a wonderful plot of land?
The defense has happened, somewhat.
I mean, Fox is still halfway there.
Yeah. Just because he started the buy so late. He has the upgrade if he wants it, too.
Nah, win on HQ3. That's how you assert dominance in this kind of situation.
Well, again, that, well, put a solar panel out there or something silly. That's
I mean,
style to you.
solar panel would be good to make some food. You know, just not playing like this would be the good option, I think.
He hasn't used his geotherm. Steel's
Oh,
$50. He
okay,
hasn't put down his
good.
geotherm.
It's still over there. That's...
2 auctions that he's done nothing. Come on, Gameslayer. You're better than this usually.
My soul is crying.
Well, the good news is that if Fox wins, and then I get to fight Fox. Bad news is that...
Is that we've all suffered
right
this
now.
day? And I just... The bad news is we all got put through this nonsense.
I'm sorry. You didn't have to come in.
No, and I really
It's
shouldn't.
your fault. I
apparently.
blame you.
I don't know why I chose to spend my time like this right now.
Fox has 440 steel because, you know,
Well,
it's an off-world if he wants it.
At least he turned his steel back on.
Electronic shortage, that seems reasonable.
I don't...
You can't use a hack.
Alright, 97, 98. No. Gameslayer. Why? 89, 90, 91, 92, 3, 4, 95, 96.
I hate that Fox is still making money off power.
97, 98. No!
Fox did the sell down. He did the sell down. He tried to go for it and he missed. You can tell by the way steel is $1 and aluminum is $1 and carbon was $1.
Yeah,
So,
he tried. He wanted it. He failed. I'm gonna laugh if Gameslayer can manage to like buy up enough stock to stay alive for the moment and make Fox
Building is
defend
available
himself.
for auction.
Fox had it too. Fox had it like 3 times over. Fox had it, and Fox was just like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be slow.
and
Gameslayer,
Sold.
well, I mean that it's over, right? Right? That's enough debt to move it over, right? That's enough. Why would you take that? You didn't need to take that. You could have made sure your opponent was in debt again, so he wasn't making enough power. Although power's $1,
power's
so he's not making
$1.
money
I was
off
gonna
power
yell
anyway,
about that, and then power was $1, so I was like, never mind.
I'll yell at it.
But still, you make his stock cheaper, at least. The length this game is going, 1 hacker array is not going to make the difference. Just give him his debt. Just give it to him, 28,000 debt. I can't handle this.
More farms for Fox.
This game has broken my spirit. 96.
So here's the problem, Gameslayer,
97.
with your beautiful plan. There's going to be a debt tick in, just about now. So you need to somehow click that button. Yeah, this is over.
Yeah,
Like,
that
should
do
the debt tick ends it. 122.
All right, let's watch the price collapse. It's dropping by 40 cents a second. Thank you.
Oh man. Oh. Well,
Why?
dominance is started at HQ level 3, huh?
You. Why am I here?
Because now, if Fox wants to, you get to cast me and Fox, right? Because Gameslayer debt tick, and if Fox had taken it, then what do you mean he'd win?
What do you mean he
gonna do
wins?
with it?
The game doesn't last long enough for a hacker array to do literally anything.
He thinks that the claim was too cheap? The 32K claim?
The 36,000 claim? Is that what we're talking about?
That's-
The
I think
32K
that's what
claim
he's-
wasn't worth enough.
You never built your geo.
On your second hacker array, you got a full hack through? Your second hacker array.
You had a geo from auction.
He did not get a shorted through off the second hacker array. I'm like 90,000% sure about that.
No, you took it for 12 or 16. There are icons at the top of the screen that tell you have empty claims, like those farms from beginning of game. He didn't build anything on his other iron tile.
What other iron tile? I'm so confused. I just...
Like, why are we talking in here, not in the Twitch chat, I wonder?
Yeah.
Really mean for not going over here and, you know, being like, yeah.
I don't know. It's just...
So's Fox. Me v you.
Oh, this third iron tile.
Yes, the third iron tile.
Third iron tile. I was thinking second iron tile. Was that an auction too?
That was an auction, yes. Not worth.
Why is he taking these auctions and not using them? I'm so confused.
If Zultar wants his heart to break, he can cast the next set of games.
He had $500,000 debt. He lost over $500,000 in his company.
Oh God!
I just...
Maybe it's possible. How? What did he?
I mean, the impressive
how
part is
that
that
possible?
he managed to stay alive long
I mean,
enough
half
to
of it
lose
was
that
interest
much money.
charges, but he also, his business net revenue was unbelievably negative. I guess a lot of that was power. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's power.
It's power.
Good job making money, Fox. That's how we do it. I mean, that HQ level 3. I'm gonna go tell Soren to watch this game right now just to break his soul, too.
You're so mean. Oh, okay. Well, DT. 2-1 to Fox. This is almost as funny as the 224,000 auction. Do you remember that game, Zultar? Do you like that game?
I swear. I was sitting there like, oh man, this is gonna be great. You can just drop, like, put steel on some water if you need to. You're gonna be okay. Just get that water secured. It's gonna be great.
No, we're just gonna stomp the high tile and then fail to capture the other high tile. Like if you just like he had time, he had plenty of time when that game started to hit that high water tile in front of Fox's Blazing, which would have. I mean, he went scientific, so it's not that big of a deal, but it's still it kills. And expansive. It's weird. Fox went science to me. You should. I would have gone expansive, but whatever.
I mean,
okay.
Yeah, there is this argument to be made that Scientist was the most garbage decision except for not building power that game. But it's not that big a deal, I guess.
And there's magnetic storms and pirates and you're shipping steel.
Yeah, that's my big issue, is
like,
all of those things.
You could have, that could have been something, that was something to really exploit if you really wanted to, from Gameslayer, because you could have, that's something, that's actually just
but
bonkos that you could exploit all that. Because
you see,
when power is insanely expensive, and you have 0.9 powers of steel mills, and then you blow it all out of the sky, but you see what? Power.
See, Fox is on a different level from us, because you understand, he knew he was against Gameslayer. Gameslayer doesn't get to use the black market after the first 4 seconds of the game. It's another level.
I understand now. Of course. How was I so blind? Oh man, it's almost as if, buying some water so your farms aren't useless, or I don't know. Good stuff. Okay, are we done with this?
I think we're done.